Are you after a sturdy wallet that can take a hyper beam, look cute like a Gardevoir, and be slim like a Sudowoodo? Well, I got you covered. Introducing the Ridge Wallet. A slim, sexy way to carry around your cards and cash. I've used the Ridge Wallet for over 69 years now. The Ridge Wallet comes in a variety of styles to suit your everyday needs. These are some of the wallet styles I like the best, like the carbon fiber, the titanium, the gold. Really nice, cool designs to make you stand out. They also have some neat products to complement your wallet, like a bottle opener, pens, backpacks, charging, knives, you name it. You can get 10% off your purchase today with free worldwide shipping and returns by going to ridge.com/Pip9. Yes, that's right, ridge.com/Pip9, and use code Pip9. Link in the description of the video. Cheers, Ridge, for the channel sponsor. What's up, YouTube? For today's video, with a full pure flying type Pokemon team. This is a really cool team because there's only a couple of Pokemon out there that are pure flying type. Can you guess them off the top of your head? Let me know. Let's get into both these battles today. I've got two battles with the pure flying type Pokemon team. First battle here, this one is against Zan, and we got a Dill Pickle as the lead, and it is a shiny Dragonite. I'm absolutely disgusted by this matchup, people. You know how much I don't like shiny Dragonite. So, my first Pokemon is going to be Rookie D, and this is a interesting set. So we've got Choice Band, Brave Bird, U-Turn, Retaliate, and Revenge. I've got Keen Eye as the ability, Max Health, and Max Attack. Now the Dragonite is going to go for Whirlpool. It's going to spin me right round, baby. And I'm going to go for a Brave Bird here. Brave Bird isn't going to probably do a lot of damage to Dragonite, but I just want to break that multi-scale. I'm sure that it has it right. So now I'm going to get trapped in by the Whirlpool, and it's going to do a little bit of extra damage to me here. Now Dragonite, I know that I can live another Whirlpool, but it's popped a Zap Cannon right out of its pickle, and that's going to take out my Rookie D. So it's a very, very bad start to the battle. I got wrecked by a shiny big green pickle. Next Pokemon here is Tornadus. Now Tornadus is another pure flying type Pokemon, really cool. We got Gust, Incinerate, Icy Wind, and Nasty Plot. I do like to run Nasty Plot, Gust, Tornadus. It just blows the competition away. So we got this set as Max Speed, Max Special Attack, Timid Nature, Prankster as the ability, and Life Orb is going to be the item. Somehow the Dill Pickle withstood the Icy Wind. I guess that's when you grab a pickle, you put it in the freezer, and then you take it out again and you eat it. You probably break all your teeth. Anyway, so our Tornadus is going to get hit by a Whirlpool here, and it actually did a fair bit of damage to me after the secondary effects of Whirlpool and my Life Orb damage. So I decided to go for another Nasty Plot here and thought, well, I might be able to get a Gust Sweep. Let's get this going. Dragonite has popped out a Horn Drill on my Tornadus, and take him out in one shot. I love how the first Horn Drill landed against a Tornadus, man. I'm getting salted right now, people. Next Pokemon is going to be Moltres, and you're probably like, wait, but Hypno, it's a flying type, but it's also a fire type. Now, on this team, there's only 5 pure flying type Pokemon. However, it's time to make a 6 Pokemon with Moltres. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to have a burn-up strategy on Moltres. So if you use burn-up on a flying type and obviously a fire type, in this case we've got a flying and fire type Pokemon, it removes the fire typing, so that'll actually make Moltres a pure flying type. Then you can also do other cool things like Roost as well to make it typeless for that one turn. Sort of brings me back to the typeless team I did like a very, very long time ago. A couple of people have asked me to do that team again. I'm actually going to maybe revisit that in Generation 9, see what other Pokemon get those moves. So we're going to have a Liepard sliding in here. I'm going to go for the Ancient Power, so I'm going to try and get a boost, and I got one. I think, man, this is really, really good. So I got a boost in all my stats here. I'll give you what my EV spread is. It's pretty sort of standard. We got Max Speed and Max Special Attack, and I've got Timid Nature, Burn Up Air Slash, Extra Sensory, and Roost. Wait, I didn't have Extra Sensory on this. I had like another move, but I was thinking about putting Extra Sensory on there, and I got wrecked by this Sucker Punch Liepard, unfortunately. I was going to go for Roost there, but I thought I'd be able to live that attack due to all my Ancient Power boosts, but it didn't work out. Moltres will be back in the second battle with a vengeance. So we're going to bring in Tornadus now. This is the Tornadus Therian form, and this is a U-Turn, Hammer Arm, Fly, and Acrobatic set. It's pretty bulky, so we got Max Health, Max Speed, and we got Jolly Nature, Regenerator as the ability, and I got Power Herb as the item. So I'm going to smack that Kitty Cat, and that's going to be enough to take it out there, and it's going to drop my speed by 1 stage, but it's okay. We took out the Lipard, which is good there. I was getting wrecked, though. That Dragonite and Lipard really shook this team up. Next Pokemon is going to be called Barbecue. I just had a barbecue, people, and I had a sausage, and it was good. It was a little bit overcooked, though. You'd have the, you could throw the sausage on the barbecue. I like them a bit cooked, but not like charcoal, but they kind of were like charcoal. So anyway, we're going to have a stockpile Heatmore set, and I've got this Tornadus. It's got Fly, and it's got the Power Herbs. Like, okay, let's see how much Fly does. I don't think it's going to do like a lot of damage here. It's a Heatmore. It does have a stockpile. I'm assuming they probably run this fairly bulky too. So it didn't do the greatest damage in the world, and Heatmore is also going to have leftovers on top of that too. So like, well, I can go for Acrobatics here, but I decided to go for a Max Knuckle, just in case it kept using stockpile over and over. I thought I better take this Pokemon out. Maybe it's got like some sort of healing move, like Rest or something like that. I wasn't really sure. So go for Dynamax Tornadus here. I actually quite like the Tornadus there. It's pretty cool, actually. Actually, I like the design better than normal Tornadus, actually. Very, very interesting Pokemon. So we're going to have a Fire Lash coming for Heatmore. That does a very, very good amount of damage here, and it's going to drop my attack. Sorry, my defense, not my attack. Go for the Max Knuckle there to increase my attack. Getting around those stopper boosts. So another attack should be able to take out the Heatmore here. I could go for another Max Knuckle on top of that too, but I was thinking maybe I should just use the Airstream to get rid of the barbecue. If you think about it, people, Max Airstream will get rid of a barbecue. You're innocently cooking up a sausage, right? You're throwing a shrimp on the Barbie, those sort of things, and then this big gust of wind comes along and blows it all off there, and it's all on the ground, and you're very sad and stuff like that. That's what this matchup is virtually at the moment. So somehow the Heatmore, the barbecue, withstood the hit, and I can go for another attacking move to actually take it out of. Now Heatmore is going to burn me with the Will-O-Wisp, which kind of sucks. So that's going to make my attack kind of bad now. So I need to go for another Max Knuckle to finish it off. So that is the end of the barbecue. When was the last time you had a barbecue, people? I'd like to have that barbecue. I'm not really sure what it's called. Like, it's inside a table. Like, you sit down at the table, but the barbecue's actually part of the table, and you put, like, little pieces of meat onto the barbecue. It looked really cool. I don't even know if it's like a specific name for it, but it looked really nice, and you get like little pieces of meat and flip it over and cook it and those sort of things. Like what even is that? Anyway, next Pokemon is going to be Sour Cream and Chives. Is that like a dip? That's like a flavor of a dip or something like that. It's going to go for an Acid Armor. Now, Acrobatics did a lot of damage there, even though I was burned, so this is still going to be a clean 2-hit KO on the Alcremie. So bye-bye Alcremie. So I'm starting to claw my way back into this battle there. So I'm taking a little bit more burn damage on the Tornadus. Next Pokemon is going to be the Gardevoir. Now, my opponent hasn't Dynamax yet, so I'm assuming one of these last Pokemon are definitely going to be Dynamax, and it's going to be a Regenerator Gardevoir, and it's also going to be Dynamax at the same time too. So I got to assume it's going to have some sort of Psychic or Fairy type move, coming my way very, very swiftly, people. Now, out of all the Pokemon, I will say there are only 5 pure Flying type Pokemon. I did add the Moltres in to make up the full team of 6, but there are 5 pure Flying type Pokemon, which is really cool. I thought this was the interesting team and like an interesting type because there's so, very little of them, and interesting if we ever actually get another one. Anyway, Gardevoir's going to hit me with a Max Mindstorm. That is going to be taking out my Tornadus there, obviously, and I'd say it's a special set judging on the damage. So I've got 2 more Pokemon left. I've got my Corvisquire here. So Corvisquire is a bulky Everlight set. I thought the Gardevoir may be able to outspeed me here, so I thought, I might be able to deliver like one hit here really, really badly. This is a Power Trip Roost Home Claws default set. I could go for Roost, live the attack and then stall the other 2 turns of Dynamax out. It turned out Corvisquire went first. Not that it really mattered too much because Power Trip would have done nothing. I don't have any boost from Home Claws, and it's in Dynamax, so it's not really doing a lot of damage. Now Gardevoir's going to go for a Max Drive there, dropping my speed, and now it's going to outspeed me the next turn and go for a Max Mindstorm. That's going to be way too much for poor little Corvisquire, and it's going to be fading there. But Corvisquire comes back with a vengeance in the second battle too. Next Pokemon on my team, of course, is going to be Silvally. So we've got Silvally with the Flying Memory, making it a pure Flying type, which is cool. Now, for argument's sake, on this team, you could have actually used Arceus Flying as well, but of course Arceus isn't on this game, so I thought it'd be cool to substitute with a Pokemon with a Burn Up. I thought that'd be pretty cool. Nice little suggestion there too. I've got Appleton coming in here called Salt and Vinegar. I had a lot of vinegar this morning on my stream. It was definitely a pickle free stream though. I'm going to go for a multi-attack basing off my obviously my flying type, and that is going to be one-shotting Appleton, which is awesome. The EVs in this one, max attack and max speed. I like to run Jolly Nature on Silvally. It's got some good speed. I actually gave it just all attacking moves instead of any like setup moves today. So I've got Iron Head, Fire Fang, and Thunder Fang. And I actually was surprised that Gardevoir managed to lift that Iron Head. That was very interesting. And now it's going to be able to get a Confuse Ray off on Silvally. So Silvally, if it hits itself in Confusion, may be in a bit of trouble here. But I feel like it's got enough bulk maybe to live one attack. Unfortunately for the Gardevoir, I am going to get through and get the multi-attack off. And that is the end of the regenerated Gardevoir. Anyway, people, hope you enjoyed the very first battle there. Thank you for the battles there. A very cool bunch of Pokemon. We'll just pretend that the Dragonite hitting me with Horn Drill at the start never happened. Let's get on to battle number 2 here. This is a battle against Huntdown, and we have another random nicknames Pokemon team from the surprise trade or wonder trade. First Pokemon here is going to be Jolteon, and I'm starting off with my Moltres, which is soon to be mono flying type. I didn't get to do it last time, but this time I'm going to do that. There's no little Lipards in the way to sucker punch you. So we're going to go for Burn Up there. Jolteon is going to slip out of this matchup. And, what's coming in here? And Weezing's going to come in. I'm not sure what's going on with that name. What they're trying to... They're getting some symbols and they're trying to do something. I'm not sure what they're doing. Some very immature stuff there. And Weezing somehow just lived it. I actually thought Burn Up would take Weezing out one shot. So now I'm going to be a pure flying type, which is really cool. I can go for an Ancient Power here and take out the Weezing. I was hoping maybe I get like a sneaky little boost there, but that's all good if I didn't. That's the end of the Weezing, so nice. That's a bulky Pokemon out the way, and now my pressure is back there. Next Pokemon is going to be the Jolteon. I was like, okay, we've seen Jolteon already. Like, wonder what this set's going to be. I can't go for Burn Up anymore. I'm burned out, so I can go for Ancient Power again. So, well, this should be a 3 to 4 hit KO depending on the Jolteon set, and it's a 3 hit KO. I was happy with that, right? Got that crit, which is awesome. Jolteon is now going to go for agility. I'm like, I did find it kind of funny that I outsped. It's like, okay, I wonder what sort of Jolteon, like, what sort of set's this going to be this time? So Jolteon's got a +2 in speed, and it's got a Toxic Orb. It's like, okay, that's quick feet for sure. However, it's going to be a physical set with Facade. Facade actually has a very impressive amount of damage to my Moltres, considering Jolteon's horrible attack. And now it's going to take some more damage here with the Toxic Orb. So a physical quick feet Jolteon, very nice. Here comes another Facade, and Moltres just takes that. It wasn't pretty, people. I could go for another Ancient Power here to finish off the Jolteon. Then I get another Ancient Power boost. It's like, wow. This Moltres got a lot of Ancient Power boost with the battles that I did with it. I know, it's just like really lucky, you know? So next Pokemon to come into the matchup is going to be Pikachu. I don't know why Tyranitar is called Pikachu. I don't see any significance between Tyranitar and Pikachu. If you do, let me know in the comment section, of course. And don't say just because they're both Pokemon, all right? Now, I can't really do a lot. Once again, I can really only go for Ancient Power, so let's go ahead and go for that. So, obviously, very bad damage, but I got another Ancient Power boost. I was getting these, like, rolling these 10% chances, like one after the other. So, lots of boosts there all around. Speaking of boost, Tyranitar is going to go for a Dragonite here, boosting its attack and speed. Well, I won't be able to outspeed my Moltres, but I definitely know that I'll be fainting this turn to Tyranitar. I'm sure it's got some sort of move to, take me out there. So I'm going to go for my final Ancient Power here against Tyranitar. This should put it pretty close to half health, which is, pretty impressive there. And it did almost got it there. And I got another Ancient Power boost. Like, what is going on with this Moltres? Like, what is this precious Serene Grace Moltres? Now Tyranitar is going to go for a Disrespect Bite here. And that is the end of my Moltres. I would have loved to have lived that, but I needed a little bit more boost there. And Sandstorm would have taken him out. Next Pokemon is going to be Rookie D. I was like, okay, it's time for Rookie D to do something. I can go for revenge here. Let's go for that. It's gone for a Rock Throw. Rock Throw took my Rookie D out in one shot, man. I just never saw that Rock Throw coming. So bye-bye, Rookie D. You did your best work there. Next Pokemon is going to be Tornadus. So this Tornadus has got the hammer arms, which is going to be more than enough to take out Pikachu. I mean, Pikachu's not a very bulky Pokemon, you know that, so we can go for that. I've also got U-turn too, but I want to go for hammer arm because this thing is, it's going to be quite threatening. I can see what they're doing to do to it. They're going to try and flinch me. Fortunately, I do outspeed the Tyranitar Pikachu, and it is going to be fainting there. So I do get a speed drop, but that's okay. I wanted to get rid of the threat there. So we've still got the Sand on the field at the moment too. We're going to get hit by that. So that's half the team gone. I've still got another 3 Pokemon in the back, so things are looking pretty promising. Out comes these nuts. Wait, not these nuts. These nuts. Okay, they were, I don't know, they're really excited when they wrote that nickname. I'm not really sure. So I can go for Hammer Arm here. That's virtually the best move I can do against Corviknight. It's going to really be quite tanky in this sand too. So go to the Hammer Arm, and wow, they did nothing. So it's like, I don't know, like a 4 or 5 hit KO, depending on what item it has. Now Corviknight is going to go for Agility, so another Pokemon with Agility. Like, okay, fair enough, that's cool. It's going to be very, very speedy now. So finally the Sandstorm is going to subside. Now, assuming that the Corviknight is going to outspeed me in the next turn, except it's like a really slow sort of set there. It's going to have leftovers, and now it's going to go for Air Slash, so it is a special set. Air Slash actually does reasonable damage to Tornadus. I'm going to go for U-turn here. I can get a Regenerator boost there and swap into another Pokemon that might be able to do some form of damage out there. So we're going to go into Silvally because I do have Fire Fang and I do have Thunder Fang. I'm not going to say they're probably not going to be one-shotting, but I might be able to get some sort of decent damage here. So I was thinking for a bit. I was like, should I go for Fire Fang? I might get a burn there. But if I do get a status, I'd like to get a paralysis because that would be way more handy than getting a burn though. But the chance of that happening is slim to none. So Corviknight there's going to have a little bit of a cry and drop my special defense by 2 stages. So go for that Thunder Fang there. Thunder Fang does some good damage, but it kind of does around the same as Hammer Arm there. So it's like, that's kind of underwhelming. Then again, Corviknight, so it's a fairly bulky, these nuts are fairly bulky. So here we go. We've got a Dynamax Corviknight here. At least this was the Dynamax Pokemon. There was another one I was a little bit scared of there, and it's going to be extremely bulky. Now, this is not going to be, it's not going to be G-Max Corviknight. It is just normal Corviknight. You can tell that by how they flap their wings and that stuff. Whether it's a G-Max Corviknight just holds its wings out. Sort of like a Swellow. It hovers like a hovering bird. So Silvally is going to get one shot there by a Steel-type move. It critted me. I was like, man, that did a lot of damage. I want to say that came either from Steel Beam or Flash Cannon. One of those 2 moves, but that really hurt because I had a -2 in special defense plus the crit. I have to get around these nuts, people. Somehow I'm going to do that. So we're going to be going into Tornadus now, and I was thinking my only chance here would be to go for Dynamax Incinerate and get that Max Flare rolling. That should almost be enough to take it out. This is a Life Orb set too, so it should be pretty no joke. Gust won't do anything. Icy Wind's probably not going to do anything with Max Hailstorm, so I need to go for that Max Flare. And that'll be quite good too, because that'll help me get around this Corviknight. I feel like I should be able to take it out from here. It's taken some a fair bit of damage already. It took a Hammer Arm from my Tornadus, and it took a Thunder Fang from my Silvally too. So that put it on a reasonably lower amount of health. Wow, it's like big. What is that thing on it anyway? It's not a tentacle, is it? It's its tail. Its tail got in the way. Tentacle. What am I thinking? So anyway, here comes another Steel move here. I'm guessing I reckon it's probably. I feel like it's Steel Beam, and it's going to get another Defense Rise. So okay, I need to hit this thing specially. It's too bulky. So go for that Max Flare on the Corviknight, and it lived on 1 health. You wouldn't read about it, so somehow it lived there. I don't know whether I got max or min damage, but I was like, of course it lives. So now at least the sun's up, but I am going to actually waste a turn of Dynamax here, which sucked. I wanted to get another 2 turns. Now Corviknight can go for another little Max Guard, and I've only got 1 more turn of Dynamax left. So this really, really sucks. So Corviknight is going to get another leftovers healing. Not that matters. The main thing was that the Corviknight managed to stall out 2 turns of my Dynamax. So now it is finally out of its own Dynamax. I'm going to be able to easily take it out. And the move that was there with the Steel-type move was Flash Cannon. So it was one of the 2 moves I was definitely thinking. I've run a lot of special Corviknights in my day, people. Been around these blocks a lot of times. That's going to be the end of the Corviknight there. There's 2 more Pokemon left. And I've got, Big is the next Pokemon. What's Big? Oh, why is it called Big for? Okay, I'm not sure why it's called Big. I have no idea. So since then, as the next Pokemon, I can go for Incinerate. I can go for Gust too, but I've got the Sun happening. I thought that'd be quite a good idea to go for that. I could go for Icy Wind too, in case it does outspeed me, but I wasn't really sure. I decided to go for Incinerate. Maybe it'd have a Berry too. So Incinerate does very good damage there, 3/4 damage to the Cinccino. And Cinccino's got to go for a Sing. Oh, you wouldn't believe it landed too. So Sing lands on the very first turn, and my Tornadus is going to be having a little nap there on top of its cloud. It's going to be just sitting in the cloud and sleeping. Imagine just like laying back in a cloud and sleeping, people. That'd be the life. Here comes a gunk shot there, and rudely awakened by getting hit in the face by a bin and a crit on top of that too. So bye-bye Tornadus. That's actually not a very nice way to go. Sleepy on the clouds, getting put to sleep, and then getting hit by a bin and getting critical hit too. Next Pokemon's going to be my Tornadus. I got a little bit of health back there from the Regenerator, which is quite nice. I can go for a U-turn, a Hammer Arm, a Fly, or Acrobatics. Any move will be able to take this out. I get outspeed it too, and I hit it with a U-turn, and that was probably just enough to take it out. So that's Cinccino gone. Now, there's only one more Pokemon left there, and I'm going to be swapping into my Corvisquire. Last battle, Corvisquire got wrecked, so I was hoping I could get some better use out of it this time. So I got that Unnerved too, so if there's any berries around, well, there won't be any berries around. Next Pokemon is Mysterio. Oh, I get that. So that's after the cartoon, Mysterio. What would you call the little thing on its head? It's like a little tank on its head. It's not a tank. It's not an aquarium. Not a bubble. I don't know, like, you know how it's got the bubble over its head in the cut, like Mysterio, you know? I'm not sure, like, the name escapes me. What would you call that? Anyway, this is a Power Trip Home Claw set. I'm going to be boosting my attack and my accuracy at the same time, and I'm going for that Power Trip here. Now, I think this might be an Everlight bulky set, so I'm going to load up here. I've got enough time. It's going to be carrying like a couple of Bubble Beams right off at my Corvisquire, so I know I can leave like another one there. It's quite bulky as well if you get that Everlight guy. It might be a Troll Focus Sash set, I don't know, but just in case it is bulky, I want to make sure I can get like a decent like attacking move on him. So this is its last Bubble Beam here before I attack. I was like, okay, it's time to go for the Power Trip. We've got a lot of boosts. I've got 6 boosts. It's pretty good. 3 accuracy and 3 attack. Here it comes, people. And it lifted. It didn't even have a sash. It was like a bulky Everlight set. And Corvisquire is going to eat them bubbles, and it is going to faint. Man, that was a bulky set. My last Pokemon, as you know, is Tornadus. I was like, man, I got to take this little, Moon Man out. I could go for a Fly, and that's Power Herb, and I can finish it off. But that's it, people. Hope you enjoyed the pure flying type Pokemon team. If you enjoyed the video, people, please leave a like there. It really helps out my channel, and only takes a second. If you enjoyed it too, drop a comment on the video. And maybe we'll get another flying type Pokemon, like pure flying type Pokemon in Gen 9. Who knows? We'll see one day. All right, people. Peace out.